I think that was a cottage they used in Children of the Stones. Hi guys, yep, I'm back at Avebury, the ancient site of Avebury, the World Heritage Site, ancient and sacred landscape. Huge site, and it resonates with me so much since I first came here in 1991, and I thought it was worth a pilgrimage. Now that the lockdowns has eased a little bit, staying a nice B&B down at Beckhampton, which I've stayed at before. Let's go and explore and tell you some stuff. Sure many people have been here. Now, to international viewers, you probably think of Stonehenge as our most famous stone circle, which, yeah, it probably is, but this is more impressive because it covers a vast landscape. It's not just the stone circle. You've got Silbury Hill, you've got West Kennet Longbarrow, you've got the sanctuary, you've got the ancient Ridgeway path, you've got Swallowhead Spring. So yeah, lots to see, and unlike Stonehenge, it's all open access, so you can just walk up. These are all been put up in concrete back in the 1930s by Alexander Keeler, so they're not going to fall over. Well, at least we hope not. The famous hen shop. I'll go in there later and buy some stuff. Avebury Lodge, a very expensive B&B, but the reason for that is because it's in the middle of a stone circle, so I think they can justify the price. Yeah, everyone's out today. I drove through earlier on trying to get a phone signal somewhere and it was absolutely empty. Yeah, now everyone's come out. It's lovely though. These concrete markers were erected where the original stones now lost were once stood. There's only very few stones are still available to see in the circle, but still nonetheless really impressive. My mate Rob and I have done a lot of dowsing work here over the last 10 years. I'm not dowsing today, I've got my rods with me though. It's amazing what you can pick up from the area. A lot of these stones resonate in energy, electromagnetic energy. Okay, it's a Red Lion pub. I'm going to eat later on. Been there many times. Did a paranormal investigation there back in 2007. It was interesting. Okay, we're just in the restaurant area at the back of the pub on the ground floor, which is supposed to be very active. So I'm just going to sit here quietly along with a couple of other people and see what happens.
Paul, was any of your guys walking around?
Okay, we're now in the Swindon room, adjacent to the Keeler room. If anybody is here who'd like to communicate with me, could you please let us know by making a sound or tapping the wall. Interestingly, this chapel, the stone made up of crushed sarcens when they tried to break up the stone circle in the medieval period and later in the 1700s, is actually still within the stone circle. So a Christian site within a pagan temple is quite interesting, whereas St Michael's Church is actually just outside the circle. Yeah. It's used for a visitor centre for quite a long time. I think they used to still use it for worship. Now this is the obelisk, which has been the centre of one of the inner circles. It's obviously a concrete marker now. It could have been probably the tallest stone in the monument. William Stukeley, in the 1700s, the sort of father of modern archaeology really, he named a lot of these places when he did the excavation work. Basically, it was all being knocked down and crushed and used for building materials, the whole complex. And he managed to sketch what the circle was looking like at that time. So luckily for him, we have surviving records of how it looked. Even when the Romans were here, it would have been pretty much intact, even when the Romans arrived. But then Christianity took its hold. There you go. No more to say about that. Now Avebury is a very powerful earth energy centre. The famous St Michael and Mary electromagnetic earth energy current flows through here. Comes up from Cornwall through St Michael's Mount, through Glastonbury, two interweaving serpent energy trails, one positive, one negative, yin and yang, male and female. And here, where we are here, is where the Michael and Mary energy currents cross over. We're at what we call a node point. Mary comes through from West Kennet Long Barrow, down through Swallowhead Spring, where the Michael comes through from the Sanctuary and the Ridgeway, and they converge here and then carry on up towards Norfolk, and the Norfolk coast then probably go off across the North Sea and then further on. We've done lots of dowsing here where we've detected it. It's very powerful just here. When I've dowsed here, you can pick up the Mary and Michael quite easily. Even if you're a novice dowser, it's not that hard. There's no mystical energy that you need to be aware of. Just open up your mind a little bit and well, say go with the flow. Yes, we've done a lot of work here with dowsing over the years, and we should publish some of that and try and get. So I'm going to try and show you on video where the turning is of the Mary line to start off with. There's Mary line turn. There. Okay, thank you very much. It's always a very strong signal. It comes through the side of the building just opposite the Red Lion pub, which is now like a crystal shop now. We were in there a couple of years ago. It's really powerful energy in a back room where the energy current comes in. So now we'll do it for the Michael line. Where does the Michael line turn towards the obelisk? Where's the oh, right there. Right there. There's the obelisk just there. As far as I'm concerned, the Mary current has been more resonant with me than the Michael. Shouldn't really make, shouldn't make much difference, but that's just a personal thing. So yeah, so they both come down by the chapel here, the old chapel. So as I said earlier, the Michael comes in from the Sanctuary and the Ridgeway. The Mary comes through from West Kennet Long Barrow via Swallowhead Spring and Silbury Hill. Oh, these are the mighty entrance stones coming down from the West Kennet Avenue. There's a road that goes through, obviously the A4361 I think it is. I'm sitting in the devil's chair, according to folklore. Something to do with the devil, aren't they always? Yeah. Love me some sarsen. When Avebury was first built, 5,500 years ago, it would have been all chalk white. You'd have seen it for miles around, all chalk, all chalk. Same as Silbury Hill, that had been chalk. You could have seen that for miles away. Just in the Red Lion pub, 86-foot well. They've got it lit up now. That's mad. Circa 1600. Must be the village called Flory was thrown down there years and years and years ago, hundreds of years ago, and a ghost is supposed to be in the Red Lion pub. But yeah, I've done this swipe a bit since I was last here. Very nice indeed. I do like the Red Lion pub. This is the cove. We've had a couple of extra stones here as well. It's one of the inner circles on the northeast sector. There's actually buildings here literally up until the 1930s, right on top of the stones. But when Alexander Keeler bought the property, he basically got rid of so many of the old cottages. Yeah. Cove. Apparently this is an erosion zone. That's a shame. Rob and I dowsed here a couple of years ago and we found two large entrance stones. The plot holes are where these two large entrance stones were, because this is another one of the avenues that goes out, and that will go straight down towards the Ridgeway ancient trackway, ancient pathway, and one of our national trails. That's like one of the oldest roads in England, which I think it is, along with probably the North Downs Way and the South Downs Way as well, which converge all here to Avebury and Stonehenge area, which I find fascinating. Such a shame the weather's so crap, it's so overcast. Really thought it was going to be bright sun today. It's warm, but just cloudy. Nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. I think that was a cottage they used in Children of the Stones. Obviously they did film in Avebury. That's the old spooky children's TV show from 1977 that's never been repeated, but you can find it on YouTube. Children of the Stones, really good. Although I don't ever think I remember watching it when it first came out, I'll be honest. Yeah, so it was here that we picked up these footprints of these Sarsens through Dowsing, across the road here as well. So this could have been, as I say, another avenue, which we think it is. Yeah. I mean, we could have had stones going all down this road towards the Ridgeway. Long gone though. So there you go, a little walk around the main complex of Avebury in Wiltshire, a World Heritage Site. Lots more to explore around the area. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, please leave a comment if you've been here, which I'm sure a lot of people have. And just feel that energy. See you later, take care.